here on the Dave Ploof Field at Blackfield Surgical Ballpark for tonight's nightcap of Day 2 of the inaugural Dave Ploof Legacy Tournament. Tonight's game features the visitors on the scoreboard, the Bandits of West Fargo, the Patriots of West Fargo, and the host team, the Post 22 Hardhats. Before we begin, let's introduce the starting lineups for both squads. First of all, for the Patriots, as we announce your names, please head to your respective baseline. Leading off and playing third base, number 2, Max Zinker. Batting second, the designated hitter, number 12, Jake Dangeroo. Batting third at second base, number 1, Brody Medina. Batting fourth at first base, number 8, Austin O'Leary. Batting fifth at shortstop, number 14, Jet Collins. Batting sixth in right field, number 11, Cooper Fuchs. Batting seventh and catching, number 9, Ryan Canario. Batting eighth in left field, number 15, J.J. McMenemy. And batting ninth in center field, number 6, Brody Strong. On the mound tonight for West Fargo, number 23, Josh Gustafson. Let's meet the rest of the West Fargo squad. The Patriots are coached by Jordan Rowe, assisted by Kendall Sheed and Gene Gunderson. And now, Hard Hat fans, let's hear it for your Post 22 starting lineup. And leading off, the designated hitter, number 10, Aiden Roberts. Batting second to shortstop, number 3, Jackson Reeder. Batting third in center field, number 19, Lars Kiefer. Batting fourth and catching, number 25, Josh Elder. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 30, Braden Staples. Batting sixth at second base, number 13, Brixton Steen. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 14, Hadley Burris. Batting eighth in left field, number 2, Kenny McLeod. And batting ninth in right field, number 9, Hudson Ogle. On the mound tonight for the Hardhats, number 17, Declan Nickley. Let's welcome the rest of the Hardhats squad. Post 22 is managed by Rich Downs, assisted by Steve Wolf, Nick Ewing, and Bud Bartholomew. Your umpires for tonight's game, behind the plate, John Whitcraft. And on the bases, Chris Jackson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you would please stand, remove your caps, and be prepared to honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Active and retired military, we encourage you to render the appropriate salute. Tonight's anthem is being played by Hayden Bentz. Hayden is an American Legion umpire, the South Dakota State alumni, and will be going to med school at the Sanford School of Medicine in Vermillion. Let's welcome Hayden Bentz as we honor America with our national anthem. And he hit it. And now, fans, it is time to play ball.
Good evening, welcome to Hardhats TV as we get ready to go here for Game 2 of the doubleheader between the Post 22 Hardhats and the West Fargo Patriots. As the Hardhats lost Game 1 to Carpland of a final score of 11-4, but these two teams here in West Fargo and Post 22, they faced off against each other back on Thursday before this Dave Ploof Legacy Tournament started. So these two teams get a little bit familiar with each other, they know what they like and what they don't like. But as we get ready to go here, we'll take a look at Post 22 defensively. And was starting the outfield going from left to right. In left field is number 2, Kane McLeod. In center field is Lars Kiefer. And in right field is Hudson Ogle. And the infield going third to first. At third base is Hadley Burris. At shortstop, Jackson Reeder. The second baseman, Brixton Steen. And playing first will be Braden Staper. As catching for the Hardhats will be number 25, Josh Elder. And the starting pitcher is the southpaw, number 17, Declan Mickley. As for Declan here on the season, 35 innings pitched for him on the season, a 5-win, 1-loss record with an ERA of a 3.40 with 45 strikeouts and 28 batters walked on the season. As he'll get the nod here to go for Game 2 of this doubleheader. As for West Fargo, the three batters due up. As will be the third baseman Max Zanker leading off, followed by the DH and number 12, Jake Dangerud. And batting third will be the second baseman, number 1, Brody Medina. As Mickley will get in some final warm-up pitches here. And we get ready to go here for the start of Game 2 of this doubleheader.
Leading off the game for West Fargo, number 2, the first baseman, Max Zinger.
For Zanker back on Thursday, as he went 1 for 4 against the Hardhats, having a single and 3 flyouts in that game. So Mickley, as all the infielders, they come together as they greet him, and we're to go here for Game 2 as Eller make his return here back behind home plate. As Zanker, a right-handed batter, as he will now step into the box, tap on home plate, and he will get comfortable as Mickley holding the ball in the glove here by the ear. And first pitch here of Game 2 of the doubleheader is underway. As the first pitch, this one will come up high at the strike zone, making this one go here for ball 1. As we saw Reagan Koskin, the starter against Carpland, and we saw Brody Lee come in to relief for him later on in the innings. As Mickley now the 1-0 offering, this one just goes outside here for ball 2. As the home plate umpire here for Game 2 is John Woodcroft, and the bases running the bases is Chris Jackson, as he is the umpire for that. As the next pitch here comes to Zanker, as this one will go in down the middle here for strike 1. So the 2-1 count here for the Patriots' third baseman and Zanker. As Mickley, the lefty, fires away, this one comes up high for ball 3. As Dangerud, the DH, will be waiting on deck. Mickley will take a second here off of the mound, as he will come right back on now. As the 3-1 pitch comes to the plate. As this one is up high, that will be taken here for ball 4. So we see a leadoff walk to the third baseman and Max Zanker here to start off this game. As now Dangerud, who will come up to the plate here for the Patriots' designated hitter. As for Dangerud, who is playing first base back on Thursday, as he walked for a total of 2 times and also had a double in that game where the Hardhats defeated them 5-4 in a nail-biter in the last inning. A throw that came from the outfield from Lars Kiefer tagged the tying run at the plate to secure the Hardhats for their 5-4 win, as the first pitch here to Dangerud is just outside, and they'll be taken here for ball 1. First lefty versus lefty matchup we'll see here in this game. Mickley, a straight shot look to the runner on first as the next pitch comes way up high, as I'll be taken here for ball 2. After it was a 4-1 count to Max Zanker, the third baseman, where he drew the walk, where he stands now on first as he'll take his lead off there. As Mickley kicks the leg up, the next pitch coming, and this one is up high for ball 3. So the 3-0 start here, just the second batter in the game, as this on deck will be the second baseman, number 1, Brody Medina. As Mickley has the next pitch ready to go. As 3-0 to the plate, this one is up high, and that'll go for ball 4. So back-to-back walks here. The first two batters in the game to Max Zanker and Jake Dangerud. As Medina, the second baseman, as he will come and step up here to the batter's box, as Josh Eller will come out and give out a quick call sign here on a possible bunt show. As for Medina, striking out and walking back on Thursday against Post 22. As Mickley will hold the glove hand here on his hip as he has the pitch, takes a look back to the runner on second. As the first one that will come here to Medina, as this one will be counted here for strike 1. As he'll take a second here outside of the batter's box, takes a look over to his third base coach. As Braden Staper playing a little bit there off of the bag on first base. As runners will take their lead off. Mickley fires the 0-1. This one comes up high and inside. That one goes for ball 1. So on 2 pitches, 1 ball, 1 strike here with nobody out and runners on first and second. As Medina settles right back into the batter's box. As Mickley stands straight. Looking back and forth, the 1-1 delivery to the plate swung on, a pop-up that goes out of play for a foul ball. So this will pull the count here to 1-2. So a second here for Medina outside the box. Following that foul ball, he comes in on a 1-2 count. Just the third batter here in this game. Mickley will stare down the middle. He gets his call from his catcher and Josh Eller. As the 1-2 pitch comes, a swing, a pop-up, as this one will come into the crowd. And the count now here will go 1-2. It will stay 1-2. As Medina, another second for him here outside of the batter's box. As the lefty here in Mickley waiting. As he's got the next pitch here ready to go. Taking a little look back to second as the next one coming. This one is up high on the check swing, as that one will be counted here for ball 2. Almost a little bit of a half swing there for Medina, as he will take that one for ball 2. As Mickley now takes a look back to the runner on second and Zanker. As Steen inching closer to the base, as both him and Reeder will back off, but a quick step off here from Mickley. We'll have to have Zanker return back to second. So the count will still remain 2 balls, 2 strikes here for Medina. As Mickley, the windup, the 2-2 pitch coming, swung on, and a fly ball that goes into right field, as that will go for a foul ball. So he stays alive here on a 2-2 count. Not a lot of big changes here for Post 22 in their lineup from Game 1 to Game 2, as we saw Tank Giddings playing right field in Game 1. Now Hudson Ogle is in right field here for Game 2, as that is the only change up here from the doubleheader here between Carpet Lane and West Fargo here tonight. As Mickley, the 2-2 pitch coming to breaking ball, it just goes up high the strike zone for ball 3. So full count here to the third batter, as will be the first baseman, Austin O'Lean, who will be on deck and waiting. As Medina, who will step back in the batter's box. As Mickley will request for a new pitch here from Josh Elder. As 3-2 on its way to the plate. Swung. As this one is popped up high in the air. Staper, the first baseman, in foul territory as he is under it and makes the catch right alongside first base, as that brings us here for the first out of the first inning on a pop-up there for Medina. And now we go to the cleanup hitter at number 8, Austin O'Lean, the first baseman, as he will step up to the plate here, as we did not see him play on Thursday against Post 22. As he will sway the bat back and forth as the left-handed hitter, Mickley, looking back and forth to second and home, as he will fire away the first pitch, as this one just traveling outside. That will go here for ball 1. As Post 22 will take on the Billings Scarlets tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. and then on Tuesday in Sturgis for one game at 6 p.m. as those are the upcoming games here for Post 22. As the 1-0 pitch now turns into 2-0 with that one coming up high of the strike zone. After the first two batters in, Max Zanker and Jake Dangerud are on first and second following back-to-back walks. As Mickley has his next pitch ready to go. The 2-0. As a quick step off here from Mickley, as I will have Zenker return back to second base. With Jackson Reeder and Brixton Steen, the shortstop and second baseman, as they're both pretty close there on that bag. As Reeder returns there, the quick throw, the tag, gets him! So they get the runner off of second and Max Zenker as he went a little bit too far there on the leadoff, and that brings us here for the second out of the inning. And we'll take the runner off second, but keep the runner there on first. As Oline, who will still face a 2-ball, no strike count, as Mickley was trying to get someone there off the bags, and now he gets one here. As Oline, who will step into the batter's box, as Mickley, the straight shot, look to the runner on first. As the 2-0 pitch coming, as this one is directly down the middle, called here for strike one. As a quick second here outside for him, as he will walk right back in. As for Mickley, looking back to the runner there on Dangerud on first, as the next pitch coming up high and outside, and that makes it here for ball 3. 3-1 count to the Patriots' first baseman, Austin Oline, with the shortstop, Jet Collins, on deck. As Mickley the fire away, as this one is in here for strike 2. So full count with 2-8 here in the top of the first inning. As one runner here on first, as Staper will go off of the bag, as he will back up just a little bit, as Mickley will give the nod here to Josh Elder. As 3-2 pitch on its way, swung on a miss, strike 3. So Declan Mickley finishes out strong there in the inning after a rocky start, walking the first 2 batters in Max Zenker and Jake Dangerud. And then with the pop-up there from Brody Medina, then a follow with a pickoff to the runner on second, brought us the second out of the inning. And now the 46th strikeout of the season for Declan Mickley. And now for Post 22, the 3 batters due up will be the DH, Aiden Roberts, Jackson Reeder, and Lars Kiefer. As for the Hardhats, combined in the last 2 games, they only a total of 4 hits for them, after Carpeland managed to put up 12 hits on the Hardhats in the last game. As Mickley will get his first strikeout there swinging on Austin Oline. So we'll take a look here defensively for the West Fargo Patriots, as in the outfield starting from left to right. And left field will be number 15, J.J. McMenemy. And center field is going to be number 6, Brody Strom. And in right field is going to be number 11, Cooper Fuchs. Going on the infield around the horn at third base, number 2, Max Zenker. At shortstop, number 14, Jet Collins. At second base is number 1, Brody Medina. And the first baseman, number 8, Austin Oline. The catcher is number 9, Ryan Camarillo. And the pitcher is a right-hander, number 23, Josh Gustafson. So as he gets his warm-up pitches in, and the 1, 2, 3 hitters here for Post 22 will come up to bat.
Leading off the inning for the Hardhats, number 10, Aiden Roberts.
As for Robertson, game 1 of the doubleheader, he did not find a base hit, as he had a hit by pitch and a fielder's choice, scoring for 1 run and also having a stolen base. So Gustafson, the right-hander, will throw the first pitch here to Aiden Roberts, as this one will go outside here as he takes that one for ball 1. As AR will step right back into the batter's box after taking a look here at his bat. Gustafson the windup as the 1-0 pitch to the plate. Roberts a swing as this one will go for a foul ball on the high pop-up out of play. So pulls the count here to a 1-1 even count. As the right-handed batter will step right back in. Gustafson, the tall right-handed pitcher on the mound here for the Patriots. As he will fire away the 1-1 pitch as Roberts another swing, a pop-up that goes for a foul ball. So back-to-back foul balls there from Aiden Roberts will pull the count here to 1-2. As Jackson Reeder off to the side on deck. As Roberts has the bat here waiting on the shoulder. As Gustafson, the 1-2 pitch down the middle, swung on, popped up high. As the first baseman and Oline giving chase, as that one will go out of play here. So make that for another foul ball here to Aiden Roberts at bat. As Gustafson will get a new baseball. As Roberts waiting to see the 1-2 pitch as it comes down, as Roberts gets a piece of it, that one going into the netting, as he will stay alive here on a 1-2 count. As Jackson Reeder will go pick that foul ball up out of the way. As Gustafson leaning on in, waiting the call here from his catcher in Camarillo. As the 1-2 on its way, Roberts a swing, well hit. This one going into the right center gap. As the center fielder who is under it will make the catch for the first out, and Brody Strong. As Roberts, who fought off a lot of foul balls there, and one down here. And now we'll pull up the shortstop at number 3, Jackson Reeder, up to the plate. As for Jackson back in game 1, as he did find himself for a base hit, an RBI single, also scoring for 1 run, striking out and having 2 groundouts. As Gustafson offers the first pitch. This one is going to come inside here to Jackson Reeder. He'll take that one for ball 1. First left-hander that Gustafson will face off here in this game. Go over the face for him, the windup, and the pitch. As this one is down the middle here, called for strike 1. So 2 pitches, 1 ball, 1 strike. As Reeder will tap on home plate. Hoist the bat here on the shoulder. The 1-1 comes. This one is just going to be low and inside. That one is called here for ball 2. As for Jackson Reeder, here on the season, a total of 21 walks and 10 strikeouts. And on the next pitch, he'll foul that one off just right above the heads of his teammates in the dugout. So this will pull the count here to 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 away in the bottom of the first inning. Both teams still hitless here, as we'll see who will crack for the first hit here of this game. As Gustafson the windup, and the pitch on the 2-2 as Reeder, another foul ball, this one going off to the side there of the dugout. So he'll stay alive here on the 2-2 count. New ball given here to Josh Gustafson, as Reeder swinging the bat back and forth. As he will see the 2-2 pitch, and a swing gets a piece of it. So both him and Aiden Roberts fighting off a lot of foul balls here later in the count, as he will step back in on a 2-2. As will be Lars Kiefer, the center fielder, waiting on deck. As Gustafson shakes off the first pitch and nods yes here to the second. And fires away on the 2-2 as this one is inside to Jackson Reeder. He takes that one for ball 3. So it's full count here to just the second batter here in the bottom of the first inning for post 22. As Reeder will tap on the chest and will re-enter into the batter's box. Gustafson kicks the leg up. The 3-2. Swung on by Reeder. Ground ball that will just go foul on the first base line as Olin was making that play go out. So they'll do it again here on a 3-2. As Reeder takes a look at his bat, as he'll adjust the batting gloves, do what he needs to do here before to see the next pitch. As Gustafson stands straight as the 3-2 pitch comes. Reeder is swinging. That one gets past the first baseman and rolls into right field. And that'll be for the first base hit here of the game as Jackson Reeder, as he will find for his 49th hit here on the season. And this will pull up the Hardhats center fielder, number 19, Lars Kiefer, up to the plate. As for Lars having a single on his last at-bat in last game and also having 2 walks. So he will step up to the plate with Reeder on first and only 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. As Gustafson will try to shake off that base hit. That one just going right past the glove of the first baseman and Austin Olin and rolling into right field. As Kiefer sways the bat back and forth, waits here on the pitch from Gustafson. As he fires it down to the plate, this one's going to hit off of the shoulder blade of Kiefer. He tosses the bat to the side, and he will just take his walk over to first base. So the hit by pitch will put runners here on first and second for post 22. As for Lars, making that the 6th time that a pitch has got him anywhere. As now this will pull up the cleanup hitter, the catcher, number 25, Josh Elder, up to the plate. As Josh also had a hit by pitch in the last game, struck out and walked as well. So he will step in as he leads the team in walks this season, now with 34 on the year. As both base runners and Reeder and Kiefer will take their leadoffs on first and second. Gustafson gives the first pitch here to Elder as this one is just high and outside. That one taken here for ball 1. As Elder takes a look over to manager Downs on the third base line, where he will give out the call sign to the hitter and both base runners. As Gustafson fires away on the 1-0. Elder swings and misses here for strike one. As he'll take a reset here. As he comes back in the box, taps on home plate. As Gustafson leans in a little bit more towards home plate, has his next pitch ready to go. As the 1-1 to the plate. Elder swings and misses here for strike two. As he jumps in the batter's box there, thinking that he should have had that one. So, 1-2 count here for the Hardhats catcher, as it'll be the first baseman Braden Staper waiting on deck. As Gustafson with the glove hand on the hip, as he now puts the ball here in the glove out in front of his chest. As the 1-2 on its way. This one inside, caught him for strike three, looking here to Josh Elder. So the first strikeout of the game here for Josh Gustafson comes looking to Elder, and that brings us here for the second out of the bottom of the first inning. As now we go to the number 5 hitter here in the lineup for post 22, the first baseman, number 30, Braden Stapert. As for Stapert on his first 2 at-bats in the game against Carpetland, he walked. As Gustafson will give him the first pitch. This one is down the middle here, taken for strike one. As Stapert also in his last at-bat of the game hit into a double play. So Gustafson waits the call here from his catcher and Camarillo. Looks back to Jackson Reeder, the base runner on second. The 0-1 pitch comes as this one is outside, and that one will be called here for ball one. So after the first 2 at-bats here in this inning from Aiden Roberts and Jackson Reeder, they fought off a lot of foul balls trying to stay alive on the count. And then follow with a hit by pitch to Lars Kiefer and the strikeout to Josh Elder. As Staper will foul this ball off into the netting and pulls the count here to 1-2 with 2 away. As Camarillo fires that ball here back to his pitcher on the mound in Gustafson. Stapert, who re-enters into the batter's box here as the right-handed hitter. As Gustafson looks back to the runner on second. The 1-2 pitch comes. And a swing and a miss for strike three. As that will do it here for the first inning. We only see 1 base hit as that came off the single from Jackson Reeder. As Gustafson having 2 strikeouts and Declan Mickley having 1. As we're going to take a short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the second inning. Ready to go here to start the second inning. As the leadoff hitter here for the Patriots will be the shortstop, number 14, Jet Collins. They'll be the 5, 6, 7 hitters, followed by Cooper Fuchs and Ryan Camarillo. So Mickley, who threw for 1 strikeout there back in the first inning. As that one came to Austin O'Lean to put out the first inning. As the first pitch coming here to Collins, this one is just downstairs. As I'll be taken here for ball one. As Mickley fires away here on the second pitch. This one is in for strike one on that top outside corner. So on 2 pitches, Collins will face a 1-1 count as Mickley pulls the glove here to his ear as he's going to take a very quick step off. So a few more seconds here before he delivers the next pitch. As this one here to the plate, this is swung on a foul ball that goes over towards his third base coach. As that foul ball brings us here to a 1-2 count. As right-handed batter here in Collins, as he gets comfortable in the right-handed batter's box. As Mickley with the glove up here to the ear. Lines up the 1-2 pitch coming, as this one is inside and low here for ball 2. So a quick second here outside the box for Collins as he will step on in. Mickley, the southpaw, fires away on the 2-2. Swan on a hard hit ball. This one will go in for a base hit in between the gap from right and center field, as he will round around first. The throw to second. The tag not in time. So that will be a leadoff double here for the Patriots shortstop and Jet Collins, as that one was right in the gap between Hudson Ogle and Lars Kiefer in center and right field, as he stretched that one out from first to get a leadoff double. As this will now pull in the right fielder, number 11, Cooper Fuchs, as we saw him be the catcher back on Thursday when these two teams met up. As for Fuchs, had 2 groundouts and a strikeout. So now with the leadoff runner on second, as Mickley stares down the middle, waits the call here from Elder. Stands straight, takes a look back to the runner on second. As the pitch comes to the plate on a bunt shows, this one will fall in here for strike 1. As that was the first base hit here of the game for West Fargo. As Fuchs steps back in as the lefty hitter. As the home plate umpire here in John Woodcroft, as he's going to call for the base runner to return back to the base on second. That's what the holdup there is for. So Fuchs ready to see the next pitch. Mickley looks back to the runner on second. As the 0-1 on its way. This one is outside, gets away from Elder. Runner takes off to third as Elder can't get the throw off in time. So that will allow Jet Collins to advance to third there after that pass ball. So nobody out and a runner on third, as the count is now even up here to 1 ball and 1 strike. As Fuchs sways the bat back and forth and now pulls it up here to the shoulder. As Mickley gives off the 1-1. This one is outside there for ball 2. As Fuchs kicks a little bit of turf around in that batter's box. As Mickley gives away the next pitch, a swing and a miss here for strike 2. So pulls the count here to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hardhats trying to find their first out here in the second inning. As Collins stands on third, Mickley the pitch. This one is low and outside. That one goes for ball 3. So a full count here just to the second batter here in this inning. So Cooper Fuchs, the right fielder, with Ryan Camarillo, the catcher, waiting on deck. As Mickley will stand straight. Takes a deep breath, fires away on the 3-2. A swing, that one going for a foul ball directly into the dugout for post 22. As we're going to make sure that everybody is all right there first. And we resume on to play here. So Mickley will look down the middle as Fuchs ready to see the next pitch. After the foul ball, keeps him alive here on the 3-2. The pitch. This one is outside, and that will go here for ball 4. So the third walk allowed here in this game from Declan Mickley is going to put runners on the corners here in the top of the second inning. As we now go to the catcher, and number 9, Ryan Camarillo. As we not see Camarillo on Thursday. As Declan Mickley will ask for a new baseball here, as Elder will give him here for a new one. So the new ball given out here to Declan Mickley. As he will look down as Camarillo, a right-handed batter. Runners on the corners. As a quick step off and a toss over to the first baseman and Braden Staper. So Mickley did not like the way Fuchs was taking that lead off there on first. As Camarillo ready to see the next pitch. Another step off here, but a quick time call at the plate from Camarillo. So he will wait to see his first pitch, as Mickley will step right on. Looks at the runner there on first. As the pitch will come to the plate, this is a swing and a miss here for strike 1. As Mickley now looking right down the middle here, waiting to see what pitch number 2 will look like. bunt show here from Camarillo. The pitch, and a swing and a miss there for strike two as that one goes directly into the mask there of Josh Eller. So they will give him a second to try to shake that off. So on 2 pitches, an 0-2 count here for the Patriots catcher. That will be the left fielder J.J. McMenemy on deck. As Camarillo now stepping into the right-handed batter's box. Mickley looks straight ahead to the runner on first. As the 0-2 pitch to the plate, a swing, that will goes for a base hit into the open left field, and McLeod will go back and pick it up as Camarillo extends from first to second, so a 1-run double will allow Jet Collins in to score as the Patriots have a 1-0 lead here early on in the second inning. As that's going to put runners here on second and third base, as this will pull in the left fielder, number 15, J.J. McMenemy.
Courtesy runner for Camarillo is number 3, Landon Zink.
So a courtesy runner comes in for Camarillo as Landon Zink, as he'll be the runner there on second. As Mickley look down here on the middle, as he fires away here on the first pitch, and a swing, that one going for a foul ball into the crowd. And we start off here 0-1 on this at-bat. As Mickley ready to throw the next pitch, McMenemy on the 0-1, as this one will just come up high and outside as that makes it here for ball 1. Two pitches, 1 ball, and 1 strike. As Mickley steering down the middle, as he will stand straight. Takes a look back to the runner on second. The pitch, an abundance place. Mickley will pick up. As he can't throw to home, he'll turn to first as the throw won't be there in time. So that's going to be an RBI bunt single from J.J. McMenemy, and that's going to allow Cooper Fuchs in to come score, as now runners will be put on the corners here for West Fargo as they have a 2-0 lead. As Mickley looked to throw home, as that throw home wouldn't be there in time, he threw over to first, and the speed there for McMenemy got there in time. As this will pull in the center fielder, number 6, Brody Strom, up to the plate. As Mickley, the southpaw, throws this one over to first, as the runner there already sliding back in time right as he saw Mickley take that little step off. So following back-to-back base hits here, as this one is going to go outside. That one taken here for ball 1, as Eller quickly pops up. He's going to take the look over to third, as the runner returns back there in time. 1-0 to start off here for Strom, the center fielder. Already here to the number 9 hitter in the lineup for the Patriots. As Mickley looks down the runner on first as the pitch comes in. This one is just up high. That one called here for ball 2. As runners on the corners, nobody out. And a 2-0 count here for Brody Strom, as will be Max Zanker, the third baseman, who will be on deck. And they go back to the top of the order here after this as the pitch. This one comes up high for ball 3. And Josh Eller is going to call for a one-on-one meeting with Declan Mickley on the mound. So just the one-on-one as they will talk it out. So the one-on-one will come to an end, as Josh Eller will make his return there behind home plate. As Strom will step into the batter's box here, facing on a 3-0 count. As Mickley the pitch, as this one is going to be in down the middle here, called for strike 1. As the count now here turns 3-1. As Mickley will plant the left foot into the mound. Now look straight ahead to the runner on first. The 3-1 pitch coming, a swing and a miss for strike 2. So just like that, it started off on a 3-0. And now we see Brody Strom here facing full count, as he will take a quick look down on his wristband as he will settle back into the batter's box here, ready to see the next pitch. As Eller will call out for a quick sign here to his infielders, as he'll return behind home plate. As the 3-2. Mickley delivers it. Swing, that one getting a piece of the ball. That one going into the netting. So a foul ball keeps full count alive. As they're going to pick up that foul ball and move it out of the way. Quick look at the bat here for Strom before he steps back into the batter's box. As Mickley gives away the 3-2 pitch, a swing, this one on the air into center field. Kiefer, who is under it, the runner will tag from third. Kiefer, the throw going home, as Staper will cut it off, and that will be a sacrifice fly here for Brody Strom, as the Patriots now take on a 3-0 lead here at the top of the second inning, and that brings us here for the first out of the inning as well. As we now go back to the top of the order, as to the third baseman, number 2, Max Zanker, as he will step up, as it is going to be Landon Zink that comes in to score as the courtesy runner for Camarillo. So with a lone runner there on first, and J.J. McMenemy following his RBI bunt single. Mickley, the first pitch coming here to Zanker. He'll take a swing. This one is center field as Kiefer is under and makes the catch here for the second out of the inning. On the first pitch there that Zanker saw after taking a walk there on his first at-bat, as now pulls up the designated hitter, number 12, Jake Dangerud, up to the plate, as he also walked on his first at-bat of the game. So 2 fly balls that go over to Lars Kiefer in center field to bring us the first 2 outs, as the first offering here to Dangerud is low and outside for ball 1. As bat pull up here to the shoulder. As the next pitch comes, this one is just up high of the strike zone. That one will follow in here for ball 2. Mickley trying to find some more grip here on the next pitch. As McMenemy with the leadoff on first, as the next offering, that one is in here for strike 1. So the count is pulled here to 2-1 with 2 away in the top of the second inning. All 3 runs scored here in the second for West Fargo. Mickley that kicks and deals the pitch. This one high and outside for ball 3. As Mickley will take a second here off of the bump as he will come right back on. As it'll be Brody Medina, the second baseman, here on deck. As the 3-1, this one turns into ball 4. And that'll be the second time here Jake Dangerud will walk here in this game. That's going to put runners here on first and second. As this now pulls in the second baseman, number 1, Brody Medina, up to the plate. As this happened to be the first out back at the first inning on the pop-up that was caught from Braden Stapert. So we go to the number 3 hitter here in the lineup as we started this inning to the number 5 hitter in Jet Collins. As Mickley takes a look back to the runner there on second, he's going to quickly throw and sliding back just in time to stay safe on that pickoff attempt, as Mickley successfully got one there earlier in the first inning off Max Zanker, right there on the same bag on second base. As Medina will step in as he waits to see his first pitch here on for his second at-bat of the game. Mickley will give the nod here to Josh Elder. Looking back and forth to second and home. As the pitch to the plate. This one is down the middle. This will be called here for strike 1. As 2 hits come here for West Fargo from Ryan Camarillo and J.J. McMenemy. As Mickley has the next pitch ready to go. As he fires the 0-1 to the plate, this one comes up high, as I'll turn this one here to ball 1. So on 2 pitches, it's a 1 ball, 1 strike count. And stepping back in the batter's box, here comes Medina. Pulls the bat up here to the shoulder as the right-handed hitter. Mickley double taking, triple taking the runner on third. This is going to be for a balk. So that's going to advance the runners to second and third. As Mickley, who is looking back and forth between home and second base. As we saw a balk happen in the first game against Carpetland, but that came on to Aiden Roberts. So the 1-1 count here for Medina. Mickley's going to take a quick step off here, as he will quickly step right back on. Glove up here to the ear. As the 1-1 pitch comes. This one is going to be in here, called for strike 2. That one on the inside edge. So 1-2 count here facing for Brody Medina, with 2 outs here in the top of the second, as West Fargo up 3-0 here over Post 22. And Mickley a quick step off, as they'll require Medina here a few extra seconds before he will see the next pitch. As the 1-2 off rate on its way to the plate, a swing. That one is in for a base hit. That one lands in the right field. Ola picks up. 1 run comes in a score as the cutoff man is Stapert, and that will be 2 runs. As this one's getting away from Elder, he picks up, and that one will go to second base. That's going to be a 2-run single, as he will just advance there over to second base. So now it's a 5-0 lead here for West Fargo into the top of the second inning. And this will pull in the first baseman, number 4, Austin Oline, up to the plate. As that will allow J.J. McMenemy in to score, as well as Jake Dangarud. As Mickley will get set to see Oline after he put him down on his first and only strikeout here in this game back in the first inning. Mickley takes a look back to the runner on second, as this pitch is just going to be in down low here, taken for ball 1. As the left-handed batter sways the bat here back and forth. Mickley kicks the leg up, the next pitch coming, as this one is in here for strike 1, as that one on the outside corner as well. So 2 pitches, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here to the Patriots' first baseman. As the 2 outs that came here in the inning on the fly out from center field from Zanker, and the sac fly that came from Strom, as this next pitch will be a swing and a miss here for strike 2 from Oline. As for the Patriots, down to the last strike and last out here in the top of the second inning. Oline holds bat here to the shoulder. The 1-2 pitch comes. This one is going to get away from Elder. As picking up from second is Medina, as he will advance over to third off that wild pitch. So that's going to put him there. A runner from 90 feet away from home plate. As Oline will step into the box here, facing a 2-ball, 2-strike count. As Mickley plants the left foot here again on the mound. Looks down the middle as the 2-2 pitch at the plate. This one is down low, takes a bounce off the turf, and that will be taken here for ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. As Oline sways the bat back and forth. Mickley the pitch. Swing, that's going to ground ball picked up by Reeder at short. He will throw to first as Stapert able to get the catch, as that will be in for the third out here of the top of the second inning. 5 runs coming to score there for West Fargo, as they have a 5-0 lead here going into the bottom of the second. We're going to take a short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the bottom of the second inning. Ready to go here to start the bottom of the second inning as we go to the 6, 7, 8 hitters here for Post 22, as Brixton Steen will be the leadoff hitter here for Post 22, followed by Hadley Burris and Kane McLeod. Only 1 hit came in that first inning for Post 22 from the shortstop and Jackson Reeder off his single, and 2 strikeouts in the last 2 batters to finish out the first inning for Josh Gustafson. As the first pitch that comes in to Steen, as he'll take that one in for strike 1, as that one on the high inside corner, as he might have disagreed with that call, as he was just making sure with the home plate umpire that that was it. Next pitch he sees, he's going to pop this one up, as that will go for a foul ball into the crowd. So on 2 pitches, he'll go on an 0-2 count here as the leadoff hitter in the second inning for the Hardhats, as he'll tap the chest before entering into the batter's box. As Gustafson nods up and down, fires away here on the 0-2 pitch. Steen a swing. This is a ground ball picked up to the third base with the pickup from Zenker. Throws to first. As that brings us here for the first down in the bottom of the second inning off the ground out from Brixton Steen.
Now batting the third baseman for the Hardhats, number 14, Hadley Burris.
So the first ground out that the Hardhats have hit into in this game is just going to pull up the third baseman, number 14, Hadley Burris, up to the plate. As for Hadley having a strikeout and a walk in the last game, also scoring for a run. And the first pitch he sees, this one is going to be low and outside for ball one. As Gustafson stands straight on the mound. As the windup, the 1-0 pitch comes to Burris. Takes a swing, a hard hit ball. This one on the line into right field. That's going to be caught here by Cooper Fuchs and brings us here for the second out of the bottom of the second inning. And this is going to pull up the left fielder, number 2, Kane McLeod, up to the plate. As for Kane back in game 1, put down for a sacrifice bunt, also having a strikeout as well. As Gustafson gives a nod here as he fires away the first pitch to Kane, as this one's going to come up high here inside for ball one. As the first two batters in Brixton Steen and Hadley Burris on the ground out and line out into right field for the first two outs here in the bottom of the second. Gustafson the next pitch, as this one is going to be outside here, taken for ball two. As it's going to be a 2-0 count here to start for Kane McLeod. Gustafson fires away. This one is down the middle here, called for strike one. As Kane McLeod, who will stay patient here on all three pitches that he has seen here so far. Holds a bat here on the shoulder. The 2-1 offering to the plate. This one down the middle here, called for strike two. 4 pitches, 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. And so the Hardhats left fielder and Kane McLeod. As Gustafson, the next pitch comes. As McLeod will pop this one out of the out of the field of play for a foul ball. As he will stay alive here on a 2-2 count. Gustafson has the ball here on front of his chest. Pulls it back up here to the face. Fires away on the 2-2 pitch. As Kane McLeod will swing and miss here for strike 3. As that will do it for the second inning. West Fargo Patriots 5. Post 22 Hardhats 0. We're going to take a short break on Hardhats TV. And we'll be back for the start of the third inning. Ready to go here to start the third inning. A new pitcher on the mound here for post 22 and number 23, Tate Giddings, as he will come to relief for Declan Mickley through 2 innings. For Tate on the season, 23 innings pitched for him, a 3-0 record with 15 strikeouts to 18 batters walked, and with a 3.95 ERA here on the season. As we're going to start here the same way we started the second inning, as Jack Collins, the shortstop, who is up here to the plate, as he is 1 for 1 in this game off a double. As the first pitch he sees, going to take this one up high as he makes that one go for ball one. As Giddings, the right-hander, kicks and deals on the 1-0 pitch. This is one on a hard hit ground ball as Steen is able to get his glove there. He throws to first. and gets it there for the first out here of the inning. Hard hit ground ball over to Brixton Steen. And now this will pull up the right fielder, number 11, Cooper Fuchs, up to the plate. As Fuchs, who walked on his first at-bat of the game, also came in to score for a run. So he will settle in the left-handed batter's box as Giddings will wait on for him.
At the plate, the right fielder, number 11, Cooper Fuchs.
So Fuchs, who will settle on in, looks towards Giddings as he will take a deep breath here on the mound. As he will fire the next pitch, as this one is going to be in here down the middle, called for strike one. As last time when we saw Tate Giddings here on the mound for Post 22 was back during the Firecracker tournament, where he got the start against the Gretna Griffins. As the next pitch, this one will go outside. That one taken for ball one, where Giddings earned it for his third win on the season. As now the count is even out here to 1 strike. Giddings kicks the leg up. The pitch comes. This one is just up high of the strike zone, as that will make it here go for ball two. As Fuchs, a practice swing for him outside the box, as he will now step back in. As Giddings twists and turns, the 2-1 pitch. Swung on a foul ball that goes into the netting. And we go back even count here to 2 strikes with one away in the top of the third. As will be the catcher Ryan Camarillo will be on deck here for the Patriots. As Giddings gives away the 2-2 pitch, a swing, a ground ball. That's just going to go foul on the first base line, as it rolled right there on the white line the entire way. When the Raider got to the first base, it took that hop over the right side. So that foul ball keeps the count here alive on 2-2. As Fuchs taps on home plate, has the bat here to the shoulder. As the 2-2 pitch comes, another swing, that one for a foul ball. That's going to hit the man on deck and Ryan Camarillo, as he will come up after taking that foul ball. So stepping back in comes Fuchs. Still remains here on a 2 strike count. As Clover the face here for Tate Giddings. As the pitch to the plate. This one comes up high and outside. That will be taken here for ball three. As here for the Patriots right fielder facing full count. As Giddings gives a nod here to Josh Elder. As the pitch of the plate. And that one is just outside. They'll be taken here for ball four. So Cooper Fuchs will be walked here for the second time in this game. That puts the first base runner on here for the Patriots here in the third inning. As this will pull in the catcher number 9, Ryan Camarillo, up to the plate. As last time he was up, he had a 2 RBI double. As that at the time made it 4-0 back in the last inning, where they scored 5 runs. As the catcher, who will step right back in. Giddings with the ball behind his back takes a quick look to the runner on first. As the pitch comes, this one is going to be low and inside. That one taken here for ball one. As for the right-handed pitcher, and Tate Giddings here comes in relief for the lefty, and Declan Mickley here to start the third inning. As 1-0 count here to start off on the third batter in the inning. As this next offering comes in down low for ball two. Camarillo just loosening up his arms here outside the box as he will step right back in. Giddings looking back and forth towards first and home plate. As a deep breath, a quick turnaround, the throw to first. And sliding back in safe goes Fuchs. So Camarillo will wait to see here on the 2-0 pitch next. As he taps on home plate, Giddings leans on in with one foot in front of the other. Staper with his glove up and ready at first. The pitch, the swing and the miss for strike one. Pulls it down here to 2-1. Hardhats have not had a double play here yet in this tournament, as they would try to look for their first here on this play with a runner on first and with one out here in the top of the third inning. 2-1 count for the Patriots catcher as Giddings, deep breath, the pitch, a swing and a miss for strike two. And now a 2-2 count here for Camarillo. As we saw Tate playing right field back in game one, now we see Hudson Ogle over there. Now Giddings, who comes in to pitch here in game two of the doubleheader. As the right-hander steps right back in the batter's box. As Fuchs will take his lead off on first. As Giddings takes a deep breath, the 2-2 pitch away. Runner takes off to second. Elder, the throw, just going to get away there from Brixton Senior, rolls into center field as that one is also taken there for ball 3. So the first stolen base here in this game will go to Cooper Fuchs. And a full count here for Ryan Camarillo. As Giddings will take a little walk here around the mound. As he will now come back up to it. After Eller trying to make that throw to second after Fuchs was stealing, just got past the glove there of Brixton Steen and rolled on into center field. As the base runner held off there on second. 3-2 count. As Tate Giddings fires away the pitch, a swing popped up, that one into the crowd for a foul ball. As Elder, who is going to walk up this new ball and hand it off, as he's just going to have a quick conversation here with Giddings on the mound. So short and sweet. As Elder, who will return here behind the diamond. As Giddings will come on as Camarillo takes one last practice swing before he will re-enter the batter's box. As it'll be J.J. McMenemy waiting on deck. Giddings the ball behind his back, gives the nod to Josh Elder. As the 3-2 pitch comes, this one is up and high and inside. As that'll be taken there, that one is for ball 3. I got my count all mixed up there. Or maybe I didn't get it wrong. The umpire did. So that will be a walk. So that's going to put runners there on first and second. Sorry for the confusion there. So that will be for the second time we see Camarillo get on base here as the courtesy runner for Landon Zink, who is going to come in for him on first. As McMenemy, who will come in on his first at-bat, hit an RBI bunt single. As now Giddings leans on in towards home plate. Takes a look back to the runner on second. As the pitch comes on in. This one is low and inside. That will go here for ball 1. As we mentioned earlier, from Giddings coming in to start here in this inning, as he had 18 walks to 15 strikeouts here entering into this game. Takes a look back to the runner on second. The next pitch coming. A ground ball goes over to Giddings. He picks up. He's just going to throw to first. As that brings us here for the second out of the inning. That's going to advance runners over to second and third.
Runners at base is second and third on the plate. That brings to the plate the center fielder number 6, Brody Strom.
Now the center fielder number 6, Brody Strom, comes up to the plate. As he had a sacrifice fly back in the last inning. As he taps on home plate, Giddings looks down with the glove over his face. As here comes the first pitch. As a swing, this is going to be a pop-up as this one going into the crowd. So they will start off here 0-1. Practice swing here for Strom, the number 9 hitter here on the lineup for the Patriots. Pulls the bat up high as Giddings going to take a quick step off here. So a quick readjust here for the Hardhats pitcher on the mound. As he will fire away here on the 0-1 following the foul ball. This one is in for strike 2. So 2 pitches, 2 strikes, no balls, and 2 outs in the top of the third inning. As West Fargo is still holding on to that 5-0 lead. As Giddings kicks a leg up, the pitch coming. This one is high and outside. That one taken here for ball 1. As it's the 1-2 count here for the Patriots center fielder and Strom. Giddings twists and turns the pitch. Down to the turf, off of the chest pad of Elder with the runner on third. And Cooper Fuchs coming up a little bit closer there as he's just going to hold off on third. So the count now even up here to 2 balls and 2 strikes. With Zink on second and Fuchs on third. The 2-2 pitch to the plate, a swing. And a foul ball that goes over our heads and out of play. As Strom just fighting off foul ball here after foul ball. And we'll stay on a 2-ball, 2-strike count. As he waits for the pitch here from Giddings. as he will offer it here to the plate. A swing, a pop-up, another foul ball. So he won't give up here, as Giddings will get a new baseball here on the mound. Takes a quick look here at the bat, and a deep breath, and will step right back in. Giddings gives a nod over to Josh Elder as the 2-2 pitch comes. As this one is just going to be outside, that one taken here for ball 3. So full count here to Brody Strom with runners on second and third and 2 outs. As it's going to be Max Zanker, the third baseman, on deck. We flip back to the top of the order here after this at-bat. Giddings a deep breath. Gives away the 3-2 pitch, a swing, a foul ball. And he will stay alive. That foul ball hit right off the netting in front of the Hardhats dugout and made its way back onto the field. So picking that one right back up there and giving it back to the home plate umpire is Brody Strom, as he will step into the batter's box as Giddings to offer the 3-2 pitch. As it comes, a swing and another foul ball. Reaching 10 pitches here on this at-bat to Brody Strom, as he won't give up here. He's given a long, hard fight here between Tate and Giddings. So he will look at the bat and steps right back in. Has the glove here over the face. As the 3-2 pitch on its way. A swing, that one is in for a base hit, goes over the glove there of Reeder. One run comes in to score, a run around third, the throw home, not in time. So a 2-run single as West Fargo now has a 7-0 lead here in the top of the third inning. And Strom, who will find for his first base hit here, as that will allow Landon Zinkin as well as Cooper Fuchs, both of them scoring for their second runs here in the game. Now we go back to the top of the order here for Max Zanker, who will make his third at-bat of the game. Had a walk on his first at-bat and then follow with a fly-out into center field. As Giddings will take a look back here to the runner on first. As the first pitch won't come to the plate, as it's going to be a quick throw over there to Staper. So Zanker will wait to see his first pitch. 7 runs on 4 hits here for West Fargo. As for Post 22, 0 hits on 1 hit. Giddings a deep breath on the mound, turns around, quick throw over to first. As back in sliding safe goes Strom. As Zanker, who was picked off back in the first inning, following his walk as Declan Mickley got that one off on second base. That was a crucial out that happened back in the first inning. As Giddings, the first pitch comes to Zanker. This one is in, down, low, and outside for ball 1. As he will eye down the runner on first like a hawk, make sure that he doesn't take off to second, but he'll return back to first. As Zanker returns back into the batter's box. Giddings here with the ball behind his back, looking back and forth to first and home plate. As the next pitch coming, this one is down the middle here, called for strike 1. As Zanker will take a look over towards his third base coach, where he will call out a sign, and they will take a look there on their wristbands, as he will follow suit with that. Giddings standing straight. The right-hander fires away on the 1-1 pitch. Runner takes off to second, a swing and a miss, as Elder won't attempt to throw to second, so a stolen base that comes from Brody Strom. And now it's a 1-2 count here for the Patriots' third baseman. As Zanker steps back in, he holds the bat here in one hand, now pulls it back together here on the shoulder. Giddings the pitch, a swing, that one in, a base hit, sneaks into left field, as they're going to hold a runner there off on third, as a runner running over to second. Elder the throw, the tag, safe. So Brixton Steen, who got that throw there from Elder after the left fielder and Kane McLeod threw that one in the outfield. So he's going to stretch that one out for a double, and that's going to put runners here on second and third in the top of the third inning. As Jake Dangerud On 2 at-bats for him here in this game with 2 walks, also scoring for 1 run. So Giddings, who will step back up here to the mound. Dangerud steps into the left-handed batter's box. Giddings with the glove over his face as he offers the first pitch. Dangerud a swing. He pops this one, and that one's going for a foul ball and out of play.
That's another Jimmy John's foul ball out of play. Please return that ball to the ticket booth. Muy rápido.
Dangerud steps back in with runners on second and third. 0-1 count here to start off. Giddings the pitch. Dangerud holds off as that one is just taken outside here for ball 1. Holds the bat high here on his left shoulder. Giddings offers the 1-1 pitch. This one is in down low for ball 2. As Elder keeps that one out in front of him there with the big old chest pad. Two balls, 1 strike here with 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Giddings the pitch. This one is outside here for ball 3. As Declan Mickley only threw 2 innings of play that he pitched, and now with a new pitcher here with Tate Giddings on the mound to start the third. As now the 3-1. Giddings kicks the leg up high. The pitch as a swing, check swing. This one's going to be in down the middle. That's going to be called here for strike 2. So full count here with 2 away. A big important pitch here for Post 22's pitcher and Tate Giddings. As Dangerud will have to wait here for a few more seconds after a quick step off from Giddings off the mound. He comes back on, gives the nod here to Elder. As 3-2 pitch on its way. This one is low and inside. That one taken in for ball 4. So Jake Dangerud on 3 at-bats here in this game. He will be walked for the 3rd time. And we see bases loaded for the first time here in this game. As now we'll pull up the second baseman, number 1, Brody Medina, up to the plate. As Josh Elder will make his way up here to the mound. As he's just going to have a quick chat with Giddings on the mound. Very short, as Elder will make his return here behind home plate. As for Medina here in this game, 1 for 2 on a pop-up, and on his last at-bat hit a 2 RBI single. So we'll take a look at the bat, and he will step in as the right-handed hitter. As Giddings gives the nod and fires away here for the first pitch. This one coming up high and inside, as it'll be taken in for ball 1. The second baseman steps back in. As the right-hander here on the mound twists and turns. The pitch, the swing, that one's a ground ball towards Reeder. He throws it over to second, and Steen will make the catch, and that makes it for the 3rd out there in the top of the 3rd inning. 2 runs coming to score for West Fargo there in the 3rd inning to extend their lead to 7-0. We're going to take a short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the bottom of the 3rd inning. Ready to go here for the start of the bottom of the third inning as leadoff hitter here for post 22. This is going to be the right fielder, number 9, Hudson Ogle. That will be the 9-1-2 hitters here for post 22 after they trail by 7 here entering the bottom of the third. We'll still see Josh Gustafson on the mound here for the Patriots as he has thrown for 3 strikeouts here through 2 innings. As the first pitch here comes into Hudson Ogle, as he will turn away inside, as I'll be taken in for ball 1. For Ogle here on the season, a .312 batting average with 15 hits, 8 RBIs, and 16 runs scored on the season. Gustafson, the 1-0 pitch coming. Ogle will swing in a foul ball that goes out and into the crowd, and evens the count here to 1 ball and 1 strike apiece. As left-handed batter, he will step back in the box. Bats left and throws left. Gustafson the pitch. This one high and outside for ball 2. As for the Hardhats, only 1 hit. That came from Jackson Reeder back on just the second at-bat here in the game. As Gustafson kicks a leg up, the 2-1 pitch. Ogle a swing, a high fly ball going into center field. And under it, as making the catch there is Brody Strom, as that'll bring us here for the first out of the bottom of the third inning.
Brings to the plate the designated hitter, number 10, Eden Roberts.
As for Roberts, back on his first at-bat, he had a fly out back into center field. So with 1 down here in the bottom of the third inning, he will step up to the plate. Gustafson will shake no twice, and 3rd time's the charm as he gives that one a nod. First pitch comes to Roberts. This one is high and inside. That one goes for ball 1. Gustafson waiting here for his catcher on pitch number 2. On its way to the plate, Roberts a swing. This one on a line into left field as that one is going to bounce. As that'll be for a base hit as Roberts will hold off on first. As post 22 will find their 2nd base hit here of the game. And Eden Roberts will fight for his 46th hit on the season. As now this will pull in Jackson Reeder up to the plate. 1 hit shy for number 50 here on the season as he is 1 for 1 in this game off a single. With Roberts on first, he'll take his lead off there. He had a stolen base in the game earlier against Carpetland. As Gustafson offers the pitch, this one is high and outside. That one taken there for ball 1. As Gustafson has the glove hand there on the hit. Takes a look back to Roberts, the runner on first. Gustafson, the 1-0 pitch coming. Reeder a swing. This one over to second. Throws it to second for 1 out. The throw to first. Safe. So that'll be for a fielder's choice from Jackson Reeder. As that brings us 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. As now this will pull in the center fielder, number 19, Lars Kiefer, up to the plate. As for Lars, he had a hit by pitch back on his first at-bat of the game. So Jackson will stand on first base as Kiefer will step into the batter's box and will do his work. As Gustafson takes a look over his shoulder to the runner on first. As the pitch comes to the plate, this one's to be in down the middle here, called for strike 1. As Kiefer will step right back into the batter's box, tap on home plate, sways the bat here back and forth. Gustafson with the ball behind his back. Takes one last look to Reeder on first. The 0-1 pitch comes. Kiefer, a good swing. This one high in the air going into left field. As that one is going to drop. That one off the wall. Reeder will round first. And Kiefer will hold off on second. So a 1-run double. And post 22 gets on the board there with Jackson Reeder coming in to score. And the score is now 7-1 in favor of West Fargo.
That's going to bring to the plate the catcher, number 25, Josh Elder.
As Kiefer finds that one right in the gap between left and center field. That one hitting all the way back to the fence. So that will have him there on second base. This pulls up the Hardhats catcher and number 25, Josh Elder, up to the plate. As he is 0 for 1 following a strikeout. So Coach Downs will make his way up here as he's going to have a talk with Chris Jackson. As he is running the bases there as the umpire. As he's going to have a quick talk with him. So Kiefer will stand on second. I have no idea what the talk is happening between those two. So Kiefer will stay on second. So we're just going to resume here on this at-bat to Josh Elder for his second AB here of this game, as he struck out back in the first inning. So he makes his way up here to the plate. As a quick look for Gustafson over to Kiefer on second. The pitch. Elder will swing and miss here for strike one. As he'll take a quick second here outside of the left-handed batter's box as he will step right back on in. Kiefer gets his little lead off there on second base. Gustafson the pitch. Elder a swing. As that foul ball goes into the parking lot, we'll pull the count here to 0-2.
That's another 2 Johns. Foul ball line of play.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. West Fargo 7, Post 22-1. As Elder sways the bat back and forth, pulls it up here to the shoulder. Gustafson fires away here on the 0-2. This one is high and outside. That one taken here for ball one. As Elder taps on home plate. Gustafson will receive his call from Camarillo, the catcher. As Kiefer going back and forth on second as the next pitch comes up high. That one going in for ball two. So Elder on the first 2 pitches took him for 2 strikes. And the last 2 pitches he takes him for 2 balls. As now Gustafson looking back and forth. Throws the 2-2 pitch to the plate. Elder swings and misses for strike 3. And that will do it here for the third inning. As the RBI double that Lars Kiefer was able to hit brought in Jackson Reeder scored for the first run of the game here for Post 22. As we'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV. And we'll be back for the start of the 4th inning. Ready to go here to start the 4th inning. As the leadoff hitter here for the West Fargo Patriots is going to be the first baseman, number 8, Austin O'Lean. After the last 2 innings, we saw Jet Collins be the leadoff hitters in back-to-back innings. His first pitch he sees, he'll take a swing as that foul ball goes up and out of play. As he will start off here 0-1. Tank Giddings remains on the mound here for Post 22. As he will fire away here on the 0-1 pitch. This one will come in down low. That one going in for ball one. O'Lean, who is 0 for 2 here in this game on a strikeout and ground out. Giddings kicks and deals on the 1-1 pitch. This one is in here for strike 2. That one just catching there on that top left corner. As O'Lean waits on the pitch here from Giddings. Kicks and deals the 1-2 on its way. As this one is just above there, the strike zone. That one is in for ball 2. Close one there as Josh Elder was holding on to that one for quite a while, waiting the call here from the home plate umpire. As Giddings kicks and deals on the 2-2, fouls off that one going into the crowd. So Olean will stay alive here on the 2-2 as there'll be Jet Collins here on deck and Cooper Fuchs in the hole, as those are the 3 batters due up here for the 4th inning for the Patriots. Giddings the pitch as this one just comes up high as that makes it for ball 3. So full count here to start off the 4th inning. As Olean will step here into the batter's box. Giddings kicks a leg up the 3-2 pitch. This one is high and outside. That one going in for ball 4. So a leadoff walk here to Austin Olean as pulling the shortstop Jet Collins up to the plate. As for Collins, who is 1 for 2 off a double and a ground out here so far in this game, 2 at-bats. Giddings here with the ball behind his back, takes a look back to the runner on first. Takes a deep breath as the pitch comes. This one is going to be high and inside, as that will be taken in for ball 1. 2 taps on home plate coming there from Collins. Giddings the right-hander, dishes off the 1-0. This one close to hitting off the turf. That one's just low enough here to be called for ball 2. Following the leadoff walk there to Olean after he faced full count, now just the second batter here. As Collins will start off 2-0. Giddings the pitch. This one is aimed down the middle, as they'll be called here for strike 1. As for the Patriots shortstop, ready to see the 4th pitch here on this at-bat. As Giddings fires away here on the 2-1. A swing gets a piece of it, as that foul ball will dribble all the way here to the backstop. And now he will face 2-2. With Fuchs here on deck for the Patriots. Giddings the pitch as a swing and a miss. Now it's going to be called here for strike 3. So Tane Giddings will find for his first strikeout here in this inning and in this game. Brings us for the first out as well. And now this will bring up the right fielder, number 11, Cooper Fuchs, up to the plate. As he has had 2 at-bats here in this game, both for walks and 2 runs scored. Also having a stolen base that happened on his last at-bat. So he will step on in. Olean will take his leadoff there on first. As Giddings offers the first pitch, as Fuchs will hold off on that one, takes it in for ball 1. As he's going to kick some more turf around there in the left-handed batter's box. He's going to get as comfortable as he can be here for the next pitch. A deep breath, offers the 1-0. This one turns into ball 2. As he will sway the bat back and forth, pulls it up here to the shoulder. Giddings the 2-0. Runner takes off to second, but that foul ball will have to make him return here back to first. So 2-1 with 1 away in the top of the 4th inning. As Post 22 able to get 1 run there in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So get their first run here on the board as they trail by 6 runs here. Giddings will step up here onto the bump on a 2-1 count following that foul ball that was hit by Fuchs. As Giddings turns around, quick throw to first, as Staper trying to place the tag there on the runner on first as he is back in time and safe. As he will look down here towards home plate. Stands tall and straight. The 2-1 pitch. This one is inside. Elder the quick throw over, as that one is going to be not in time to the runner on first. So the 3-1 count here to the right fielder Fuchs with Ryan Camarillo, the catcher here on deck for West Fargo. As Giddings delivers the 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss here for strike 2. So the count is full. As he'll take a quick second here outside the box as Giddings returns back here to the mound. Sways the bat back and forth, pulls it up here to the shoulder. Giddings a 3-2 pitch, a swing, popped up this one in foul territory, as that one is going to go out of play. hits off the fence, is going to roll back into the field of play. That one going into deep left field. So new baseball is given here to Tate Giddings on the mound. 3-2 with one away here in the top of the fourth inning. As Giddings fires away, runner takes off to second. That pitch is in down low, as I'll be taking for ball 4. So Cooper Fuchs and Jake Dangerud here in this game on 3 at-bats. They have taken for 3 walks. As this will now pull in the catcher, number 9, Ryan Camarillo, as he is 1 for 1 in this game on his first at-bat, had a 2 RBI double, and then following his last at-bat with a walk. So runners on first and second here with one away in the top of the fourth inning. Takes a look over to his third base coach, and now will step back into the right-handed batter's box. As Giddings has the ball here behind his back, gives a nod over to Josh Elder. Reeder backs off the runner on second with Steen closing in and out. A hard hit ball from Camarillo. This one going back into center field. Kiefer, who was under it, makes the catch. Runner tags up from second. He's on his way to third. So the flyout that comes there from Camarillo brings us the second out here in the fourth inning, as that will put runners on the corners here. As that one had a lot of flying time on that one. A hit up high in the air, as Giddings was able, or excuse me, Kiefer was able to run back and get that one. As Eller will give out a quick call sign here to his infielders. This is going to pull up the left fielder, number 15, J.J. McMenemy, as he is 1 for 2. Had a bunt single that also brought in for an RBI. And on his last at-bat, had a ground out that went right back to Tate Giddings on the mound. So a quick step off here from the pitcher, as he'll take a little walk here around the mound. As he will step back up. McMenemy settles in as a right-handed batter. Giddings gets a good look to the runner on first as a straight shot look to the runner on third. Quickly thrown over to first as the pickoff attempt unsuccessful, as he will come back in sliding safe. As Giddings has the next pitch ready to go. This one to the plate. This one bouncing on the turf and into the glove there for Elder, as that one is taken in for ball 1. 1-0 start here for the Patriots left fielder, with 2-away following that flyout from Ryan Camarillo. Giddings the 1-0 pitch. This one is in down low. That one going in for ball 2. So 2 pitches, 2 balls, and no strikes. As Giddings looks to the runner on third. The 2-0 pitch coming in down low for ball 3. 3 pitches, the 3-0 start here, as will be the center fielder Brody Strom here on deck with McMenemy at bat. Pulls the bat up here to the shoulder. Only 4 hits here in this game for West Fargo, 3 coming from post 22. The pitch down the middle here, call for strike 1. As Giddings will examine the plate, as he'll wait for Elder. He's going to take a quick step off as McMenemy steps back in as the right-handed batter here. Giddings looking back and forth to the runners on first and third. As the pitch comes, this one is in down low, take down 1 for ball 4. And that's going to put bases loaded here in the top of the fourth inning with 2 outs. As this pulls in the number 9 hitter in the lineup, number 6, Brody Strom, up to the plate. Strom on his last at-bat hit a 2 RBI single, as West Fargo having a 7-1 lead. As we're going to see the manager, Rich Downs, come out of the bullpen here for Post 22. As a mound visit, second here in the game for Post 22.
Right, Hardhats fans, we got to get some energy into this stadium. Let's hear you. We need a big out here and a big rally in the bottom of the inning. For the Hardhats. Brixton Steen.
So a pitching change will happen here for post 22. We see Tate Giddings come out of the game. We're going to see the second baseman, Brixton Steen, as he's going to come in as they're going to pull Reagan Koskin here from the bench, as he is going to come on in. Brixton Steen here on the season, 8 innings pitched, 2 wins and 1 loss, with 7 strikeouts through 6 batters walked, as he sits with a 1.75 ERA. So the third new pitcher here in this game for Post 22. After a start of this game with Declan Mickley, followed with Tank Giddings, and now for Brixton Steen, as both pitchers getting a little bit of a taste, almost for 2 innings, as Giddings comes out with just 1.2 innings pitched. That's my ears. I've read it for a long time. So Brixton Steen is done here with his warm-up pitches, as he will come in here with bases loaded with 2 outs in the top of the 4th, as Brody Strom, who will step up to the plate. It's Austin O'Lean on third base, with Cooper Fuchs on second and J.J. McMenemy on first. All 3 of them got on following walks, as Elder will make his return here behind home plate. As the Hardhats here trying to find some life here in the 4th inning, try to spark a little bit of a comeback here. As Steen, a right-handed pitcher, takes a little step back as the first pitch coming, as this one is going to be in for strike 1. On the 0-1 start off here for the number 9 hitter in the lineup in Strom, as now here for all West Fargo Patriots players. They have now had all 3 at-bats here in this game. As the next pitch, this one is going to fall in for strike 2. So Steen on 2 pitches, throws them in for 2 strikes, no swings yet there from Strom. As he will step into the batter's box, taps on home plate. Steen the windup, the pitch. This one is just up high on the breaking ball, that one taken for ball 1. So Reagan Koskin is moved over to third base, and Hadley Burris is moved over to second after pulling Steen from the infield into pitch. As the 1-2 waits in the glove here from Steen, he throws it to the plate. A swing on a pop-up, that one going for a foul ball. So a foul ball that keeps Brody Strom here alive on a 1-2 count. As he will examine the bat, steps into the batter's box, taps on home plate. Glove over the face here for Steen on the mound. Gives the nod over to his catcher. The pitch. This one is just up high. That one is in for ball 2. So the first 2 pitches go in for 2 balls and a full with a ball. First 2 pitches in for 2 strikes, then with a ball, followed by a foul ball, and now with this one in for a ball. Puts the count here even at 2-2. Steen the pitch. A swing and a miss for strike 3, and that will do it here for the top of the 4th inning. And his new pitcher, Brixton Steen, adds for his 8th strikeout of the season, as we'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the bottom of the 4th inning. Ready to go here to start the bottom of the fourth inning. Stepping up to the plate here for Post 22 is the first baseman, number 30, Braden Stapert. It'll be the 5, 6, 7 hitters. Stapert followed by Brixton Steen and Hadley Burris. Stapert, who is 0 for 1 here in this game on a strikeout that happened on his first at-bat of the game. Gustafson, who remains here on the mound for the Patriots, offers the first pitch, as this one is just going to be in down low. That one taken in for ball one. As we've seen Stapert play first here in both games of the doubleheader this evening. Gustafson offers the 1-0 pitch. This one is outside, taken for ball two. As the Hardhats, they put in Brixton Steen there, try to get the last out there of the top of the fourth inning, try to get a little bit of a spark going here in this game as they trail by 6 runs. As Stapler will take a swing on this one, he's going to foul that one deep into right field, as I will pull the count here to 2 balls and 1 strike. Stapler will take a practice swing here outside of the right-handed batter's box, as he will step back in. Gustafson given a new baseball here on the mound. Pulls glove out in front of him as the lineup, the 2-1 pitch comes. As this one is up high here in for ball 3. So the leadoff hitter and Stapler facing a 3-ball, 1 strike count with Brixton Steen on deck. Gustafson fires away. Swung on by Stapler, a ground ball picked up by second baseman Medina as he throws over to Olin at first, as that brings us here for the first out of the bottom of the fourth inning on the ground out. As now we go into the second baseman and pitching, Brixton Steen, as he is 0 for 1 in this game on a ground out that was hit over towards the third baseman, as he was the leadoff hitter back in the bottom of the second. As Gustafson pulls the glove up over his face and the first pitch comes, as this one is going to be in counted here for strike one. Steen trying to turn away on that pitch as he thought that was going to be a little bit more in close, but he will start off here 0-1. As Gustafson, next pitch coming, as Steen will swing, gets a piece of the ball there. So that foul ball pulls the count here 0-2 on 2 pitches. As it's going to be Hadley Burris, the third baseman, here on deck. As Gustafson delivers the 0-2 pitch, swung on by Steen, this one going into center field, and Brody Strom is under it, and he'll make the catch here for the second out of the inning. So 2 down from Stapert and Steen. As we go to the number 7 hitter, this is the third baseman, number 14, Hadley Burris, who will step up to the plate. Hadley, who is 0 for 1, he had a line drive that was caught in right field by Cooper Fuchs. As he's waiting here to see the first pitch from Gustafson as he fires it away. This one is down the middle, and we call here for strike one. Hardhats only having 3 hits so far in this game. Jackson Reeder having 1, as well as Lars Kiefer and Aiden Roberts. As the next pitch and a swing and a miss there, as that one is in for strike 2. 2 pitches, 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Gustafson the windup. The pitch. Swung on, gets a piece of it there with the bat. That one going into the netting for the foul ball. So keeps Burris alive here on an 0-2 count. As he settles on in. Gustafson the pitch, as this one is just going to be outside on the check swing there from Burris. That will be taken in for ball 1. As he will wait for Gustafson here as he will walk back into the batter's box. On the 1-2 count. As the pitch comes. This one is up high, taken for ball 2 from the Hardhats third baseman. As it'll be Kane McLeod, the left fielder, here on deck. Burris facing a 2-2. Gustafson delivers the pitch. Bouncing in the turf. That one just escapes away from the catcher and Camarillo. As that one is in for ball 3. So full count here for Hadley Burris. As he'll wait to see the next pitch. Gustafson shakes off the first one, nods to the second. 3-2 on its way. Burris a swing, a hard hit ground ball. The shortstop picks up as a throw from Collins over to first. And it's in time, and that brings us here for the third out of the fourth inning. West Fargo 7, Post 22 1 here after 4. We'll take a short break on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the 5th inning. Ready to go here to start the fifth inning. As leadoff hitter for the Patriots, we go back to the top of the order to the third baseman, number 2, Max Zinker, as he had a double
Leadoff
on
hitting
his
for the
last time up.
Patriots, number 2, Max Sinker.
As Brixton, who threw for a strikeout there back in the last inning, with 2 outs facing to finish out the fourth. So he'll return here for the start of the fifth, as he will offer the first pitch, as this one is going to be in down the middle, and that one is called here for strike one. Steen kicks back. The 0-1 pitch comes as this one is taken outside, and 2 pitches were even at 1 ball and 1 strike apiece. Steen fires away here on the 1-1, as this one is down low and outside. That one is taken in for ball 2. As he will adjust here on the mound. Looks down the middle, as the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2 here from Zenker. As they'll be followed here by Jake Dangerud and Brody Medina, the 3 batters due up here in the inning for the Patriots. As Steen gives the nod over to Elder. The 2-2 pitch is coming, as this one is just up high of the strike zone. Call that one in for ball 3. So the count is full here to the Patriots' third baseman. Steen gives a nod, takes a deep breath, fires away on the pitch. A swing and a miss for strike 3. And make that back-to-back strikeouts here for Brixton Steen. And brings us the first out here in the top of the 5th inning. And this will now pull in the designated hitter, number 12, Jake Dangerud. 3 at-bats for him here in this game. He has 3 walks and 1 run scored. As Steen fires away here on the first pitch, as this one is in, called for strike 1 in that top left corner. As he will stand right back here on the mound. Dangerud set up and ready. The 0-1 pitch coming. A swing and a foul ball that's popped up out of play. So on 2 pitches, it's an 0-2 count. As he'll take a second here outside the box as the left-handed hitter. As he steps right back on in. Steen, the 0-2 delivery to the plate. A swing, a high pop-up. As this one is hit towards Jackson Reeder, the shortstop, as he is under, and he will make the catch. And that brings us here for the second out of the inning on the infield pop-up. As 2 down, this pulls in the second baseman, number 1, Brody Medina, up to the plate. Medina 1 for 3. On his last at-bat, hit a ground out over to Jackson Reeder. So he'll make his way in. Steen with the glove here over the face. As the first pitch comes, as this one is high and inside, that one taken here for ball 1. As the ball back here on the mound. Tap there on home plate from Medina. Steen fires away here on the 1-0 pitch. This one is down the middle, and that one is called here for strike 1. So on 2 pitches, it's a 1 ball, 1 strike count. As the right-handed batter settles back in the box. Steen fires away, and this one just comes up high and makes that one go for ball 2. 2-away following the strikeout and the pop-up from Zenker and Dangerud here in the top of the 5th inning. Steen the pitch. A swing, this one a hard hit ground ball. Staper can't get in his glove, as that will be in for a base hit. On the infield single there from Brody Medina, he finds for his second base hit here in the game. And this one now pulling the first baseman, number 8, Austin Oline, up to the plate. As for Oline here, a walk and a strikeout with a ground out in this game. As Steen will give the nod, takes another look back to the runner on first. As the pitch, a swing, this one on a line in deep right field. That one is going for a foul ball with Hudson Ogle chasing. As the runner running all the way from first to third, as he's going to have to make his return back over to first. So the 0-1 start here for Austin Oline. As Steen waiting here to step up on the mound. So he makes his way back up here to the mound. Following that foul ball, takes a look back to the runner on first. As the pitch, high and outside, that one goes in for ball 1. So a total of 5 hits here in this game for West Fargo, 3 for Post 22, and a 7-1 lead in favor of the Patriots. Brixton fires away. This one is in, called for strike 2. That one in the lower part of the strike zone. As a quick second here outside the box for Oline, as he'll step back in as a lefty hitter. As Brixton on the mound, the pitch, a swing, high fly ball. This one going into right field. Ogle, who is under it, and he'll make the catch here for the third out of the top of the 5th inning. Only one hit that came from Brody Medina. As that will do it for the top of the 5th inning. We'll take a short break on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the bottom of the 5th. Set and ready to go here to start the bottom of the 5th inning as leadoff hitter here for Post 22. As this is going to be number 2, Kane McLeod, as he is 0 for 1 here in this game on a strikeout. As he will step on in. As the clock has hit 11 p.m. here in Rapid City, as the first pitch he will see, it takes a swing and fouls out one into the netting, as he will start off here 0-1. As look at that foul ball picked up and moved out of play. Gustafson fires on the 0-1. This pitch is down to the turf and goes into the chest pad here for ball 1. On to Kane McLeod. It'll be the 8-9-1 hitters. McLeod followed by Hudson Ogle and Aiden Roberts here. As Gustafson following that pitch for ball 1. Fires away here on the next one. Down the middle here, called for strike 2. So the 1-2 to leadoff hitter and Kane McLeod. Gustafson the pitch, a swing and a ground ball hit towards second. Picked up there for Medina. He will throw to first. And that brings us here for the first down at the bottom of the 5th inning on the ground up for Kane McLeod. As we now go to the number 9 hitter here in the lineup, and the right fielder Hudson Ogle. Ogle, who is 0 for 1 on a flyout into center field. So he'll take a second here outside the box, and he will step on in. As Gustafson will look right down the middle. Winds up, and the first pitch comes. Ogle will swing and miss as that one goes in for strike 1. That one catching off of the mask there of Ryan Camarillo. So they'll give him a second to adjust after taking that fast pitch right into the head. As the home plate umpire will walk this ball right up here to Gustafson. Ogle will step on in, starting off 0-1 here following that foul ball. As the next pitch comes, this one is going to be high and outside for ball 2. Or ball 1. Excuse me, 1-1 count. Gustafson here on the next pitch. It comes as this one is going close to hit Ogle, as that one is pitched right behind him. So that'll be taken for ball 2. As it's going to be Reagan Koskin here on deck, as he's going to come in for hit for Aiden Roberts. As Gustafson, the 2-1 pitch. This one is in for strike 2 on the top left corner. So Ogle will take a second here outside the box, and he will step right back in. 2-2 count with 1 away in the bottom of the 5th. The nod given here on the mound. As the pitch comes, this one is high and outside for ball 3. So full count here to the Hardhats right fielder and Hudson Ogle. Pulls the bat up high here to the shoulder. Gustafson fires away. Ogle will swing, gets a piece of that one, as that one is into the netting here for a foul ball, so he stays alive here on full count. As Hudson waits to see the next pitch. As 3-2 offering on its way, Ogle will foul off here again, as he will stay alive here on back-to-back foul balls. Steps back in as a left-handed hitter. With Gustafson touching the rosin back there behind the mound. Steps back in, trying to find some more grip here for him here on this next pitch. The 3-2. In down low, that one taken for ball 4. So the Hardhats will find their first base runner here in the 5th inning off the walk to Hudson Ogle. As that's only the first walk allowed here on the day from Josh Gustafson. So now we'll see Reagan Koskin here making his first at-bat here in this game. As Ogle will take his lead off there on first. As Gustafson fires away here on the pitch as Koskin will swing. He's going to foul this ball up and out of play. And we start off here 0-1. Gustafson will get a new ball here from the home plate umpire. Ogle tiptoeing closer to second base. As the pitch to the plate. This one is in down low, taken for ball 1. As Koskin pulls the bat up here to the shoulder. Following the walk to Hudson Ogle there on first base. Gustafson kicks and deals. This one is low and outside for ball 2, and the quick throw to first as Ogle will get back there in time. So the count now goes here to 2-1. As for Koskin now, he got moved over to third base following that pitching change to pull Brixton Steen in, and Burris has moved over to second. 2-1 on its way. Koskin a swing, a foul ball hit towards the third base line, and that will pull the count here to 2-2. Koskin will step back in the batter's box. Gustafson has the ball here behind his back. Looks back to Ogle, the runner there on first. As the pitch, a swing, a pop-up, that one goes into the netting. So Koskin will stay on the same count here, 2-2. As Gustafson, following that foul ball, looks down the middle. Ogle's still the base runner who remains there on first. As the pitch comes. This one is up high, making that one go here for ball 3. So full count. Back-to-back at-bats from Hudson Ogle and Reagan Koskin. Will be Jackson Reeder here on deck for post 22. Gustafson takes one last look back to the runner on first as the pitch. A swing, a ground ball hit towards short. He picks up, he's just going to throw to first. As that brings us in here for the second out of the bottom of the 5th inning. That will advance Ogle over to second. And this will now pull in the shortstop number 3, Jackson Reeder, up to the plate. So Jackson here with a single and a fielder's choice here in this game, also scoring for a run. As left-handed batter steps in, Ogle stands on second. Gustafson waiting here to fire away the first pitch. Takes a look back to Ogle on second. On its way to Reeder. Holds off on the swing. That one is in up high in the strike zone, taken for strike 1. As Reeder steps back in. Gustafson looks back to second again. The pitch. In for strike 2. 2 pitches, 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Gustafson waiting here to fire away on the next pitch here to Jackson Reeder. On its way. A swing and a late one as he gets enough on that one to foul it out of play and keep alive here on an 0-2 count. As for Jackson, takes a deep breath as he will wait to see the next pitch that Gustafson has to offer. As Ogle with his leadoff on second. The 0-2 pitch, this one down on the turf, bouncing in for Camarillo, as I'll be taken in for ball one. As Reeder will tap the chest twice, steps back in. Gustafson will look back and forth here to second and home. As the pitch, Reeder a swing, as that one will go for a base hit. That one into center field with Ogle rounding third, and he will come in to score. So an RBI single for Jackson Reeder puts the second run up on the board. It's now 7-2 the score, as Reeder who will find for his second base hit here in this game. As now we go here to Lars Kiefer, who will step up to the plate. On his last at-bat, hit an RBI double that allowed Jackson Reeder in to score for the first run of the game. So Kiefer will do the same. He steps back in. As Gustafson will take a look back to Reeder on first. As the first pitch coming. Kiefer will swing, gets a piece of it, and that foul ball will go in the net, and he will start off here 0-1. Looking over his shoulder to Jackson on first. 0-1 here to Lars. As the pitch. A breaking ball that just goes outside. That one taken for ball one. As the Hardhats started to show some signs of life here after they just scored their second run here after trailing 7-1 entering this inning, as they are down by 5 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning. As Gustafson, the 1-1 pitch. This one is in for strike 2, as that one coming in and out of the glove of the catcher as he tosses that one back up there to the mound. So Kiefer will walk back into the batter's box here. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Kiefer sways the bat back and forth. Gustafson turns over his shoulder to look at the base runner on first. As the pitch comes, Kiefer swings, and that foul ball into the netting off to the side. So they'll do it again. As Kiefer steps on in. Sways the bat back and forth. Reeder getting closer over to second. As the 1-2 pitch comes, Kiefer a swing, pops this one a fly ball high in the air. As the right fielder who is under it and making the catch will be Cooper Fuchs, as that makes it for the 3rd out there in the 5th inning. West Fargo 7, Post 22 2. After 5 innings, we'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the 6th inning. Ready to go here to start the 6th inning, as it's going to be the shortstop number 14, Jack Collins, up to the plate. As for Brixton Steen, who came into the 4th inning as he is throwing for a strikeout in each. As the first pitch that Colin sees, he's going to take a swing on this one. A fly ball that goes into right field. Ogle under it, makes the catch, and an easy, quick first out here in the 6th inning. As now this is going to pull in the right fielder, number 11, Cooper Fuchs.
The right fielder, number 11, Cooper Fuchs.
As for Fuchs, 3 at-bats here in this game, all for 3 walks, scoring 2 runs as well. So he will do his slide there in the left-handed batter's box. As Steen will wait for him to step in. Taps on home plate. As the right-hander offers the first one away. A swing and a ground ball that gets past Burris and rolling into center field. So the first pitch that Fuchs will see, he will single. And puts the runner there on first, and this is going to pull in the catcher, number 9, Ryan Camarillo, up to the plate. So Camarillo will step in as he has a walk and a double here in this game. With Fuchs, the base runner, on first, as the first pitch, this one's going to come up high, and that one taken for ball 1. Quick look at the wristband for him before he will step in the box to see the next pitch. As Steen looking in the corner of his eye to the runner on first. The pitch. As this one is just going to be in down low. That one taken for ball 2. 6 total hits here in this game for West Fargo, following that single that Cooper Fuchs just hit. And 4 hits here in this game for Post 22. Seeing the next pitch, Camarillo's swing, as that one's going to go for a foul ball, as that one went directly down and it gets Camarillo in the foot. So the count is brought here to 2-1, as he'll make his return back to the batter's box. So Steen will wait for him to step in, as he will move his right arm back and forth on the mound. 2-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss here for a strike 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 away here in the top of the 6th inning. Camarillo will tighten the batting gloves here as Eller will wait for him to step in the batter's box, and so will Brixton Steen. 2-2 count. Steen gives a nod over. Takes one last look to the runner on first. 2-2 pitch. This one is in. Strike 3. Catches him looking, as they'll bring us here for the second out of the inning. Brixton Steen for his 3rd strikeout here in the game. And now this will pull in the left fielder, number 15, J.J. McMenemy.
Call strike 3 for out number 2. Now batting number 15, J.J. McMenemy.
As for McMenemy here in this game, a single, ground out, and walk. As Fuchs still the base runner there on first for West Fargo. As Brixton will offer the first pitch, as a bunt was trying to be placed. A quick throw over to first as Staper trying to get the tag as he just got there back in time. So that pitch will go in for ball 1. Now look at the wristband here for McMenemy. He steps on in. Steen the pitch, swung on a fly ball that goes into left field. That's going to go for a base hit, as that's going to put runners here on first and second. So McMenemy will find for his 2nd base hit here in this game, as we now go to the number 9 hitter here in the lineup, as this is number 6, the center fielder, Brody Strom. Strom, a sac fly, a single, and a strikeout here in this game. So Steen will return here to the mound, as he will look down the middle. Strom a deep breath before he will enter. Steen with the glove here in front of his chest. 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Quick look back to the runner on second, as the first pitch, this one comes up high and inside. That one taken for ball 1. Taps on home plate. Strom making for his 4th at-bat here in this game. As Steen looks back to the runner on second. The throw to Reeder is going to pull him off the bag, as the throw will come out of the glove for Jackson as they try to go the pickoff there on second. So back goes Fuchs on second. Strom steps in. Steen offers the pitch as this one is in here for strike two. Or excuse me, strike one. One ball, one strike. Steen looks back to the runner on second. As the pitch. This one is just going to be outside. That one taken for ball two. One last look over to his third base coach before he will step into the batter's box. Base runners with their lead off on first and second. Steen, the pitch. This one comes up high. That one is in for ball three. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 away. Runners on first and second here for West Fargo as it's Max Zanker on deck. Steen gives the nod over to Elder. The 3-1 pitch. Down the middle, that one is called for strike two. As Strom thought that was going to be taken there for ball four. He was already taking his walk there down the first base line. But he is brought back on full count. Takes a look at the bat here one last time. As Steen has his next pitch ready to go. 3-2 on its way. Swing and a miss. Strike three. As for Brixton Steen, 2 strikeouts there in the inning. As that will do it for the top of the 6th. As we'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the bottom of the 6th inning. A new pitcher here on the mound for West Fargo, starting the bottom of the 6th inning, will be number 7 right-hander Caden Radmacher. As he will step in, and the leadoff hitter here for post 22 will be the catcher, number 25, Josh Elder, as he is 0 for 2 here in this game on 2 strikeouts. So he will step on in. As for Josh Gustafson, 3 strikeouts, only allowed 4 hits and 2 runs against through 5 full innings pitched. As the first one coming to Elder, he's going to turn away. That one was really close to catching him. That one rolls off the backstop and comes all the way right behind there from Elder. So he'll start off 1-0. As Radmacher will look down in. Elder swinging the bat back and forth. As the 1-0 pitch comes on in, Elder will swing and miss here, called for strike one. So the count is even here to 1 ball and 1 strike. As the Hardhats catcher steps back in the box. right-hander here on the mound. Offers the 1-1 pitch as Elder gets a piece of it on that foul ball. So the count is now brought here to 1-2. As we Josh Elder followed by Braden Stapert and Brixton Steen here in this inning. Hardhats still trailing by 5 runs as they only got 2 innings left here to go to catch up. As Rodmacher delivers the 1-2 pitch. This one is high and outside. That one taken here for ball 2. As Elder back in the box. Rodmacher has his next pitch ready to go. As the 2-2 crosses the plate. And this one is in for strike 3. Catches Elder looking as he will strike out for his 3rd time here in this game and brings us the first out here at the bottom of the 6th inning. As this will pull in the first baseman, number 30, Braden Stapert, up to the plate. As for Braden, a strikeout and a groundout here on 2 at-bats. As Rodmacher has the ball in the glove here out in front of his chest. Offers the first one, as this one is just going to come up high at the strike zone. As that one will fall in here for ball 1. As Stapert holds the bat here to the shoulder. The 1-0 pitch comes. This one is in here for strike 1. So the count even up to 1 ball, 1 strike. With 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning following the strikeout from Elder. With Brixton Steen here on deck. Takes a leg up the 1-1 pitch. Stapert a swing. That one's in for a base hit. Gets past the second baseman and rolls into center field. As Brandon Stapert will find for his first base hit here in this game. And this will pull in the Hardhats pitcher, number 13, Brixton Steen, up to the plate. Brixie 0 for 2 here in this game on a ground out and fly out. So he will step on in. Stapert will take his lead off there on first. As Rodmacher offers the first pitch. This one is just going to be taken outside for ball 1. As Brixie steps on in. Rodmacher looks over his shoulder. The next pitch is outside again here, and that makes it for ball 2. 2 pitches, the 2-0 count here to Steen. Following the single from Stapert, they're going to go that direction as the tag not going to get there in time. 2-0 here for Brixie. Rodmacher the pitch. This one is inside. Steen avoiding that one, takes it for ball 3. As will be Hadley Burris here on deck for post 22. As the righty, the pitch. This one is in here for a strike as Brixton almost about to throw that bat off to the side. As he'll have to hold on that one here to see another pitch. 3-1. As for Caden Rodmacher, comes into the 6th inning relief for Josh Gustafson. After throwing a strikeout to his first batter in Elder, Steen takes a swing. That one is in for a base hit going into center field. As on will advance Stapert, he will hold off to second. So back-to-back hits here for post 22. Coming from Steen and Stapert, and this is going to pull in Hadley Burris up to the plate. As he is 0 for 2 here in this game. Hardhats now having 6 hits here in this game, with West Fargo tallying for 7. As Burris ready to see the first pitch. As Olean, the first baseman, will play in front of Steen. As the first one will come in. This one is going to be down the middle here. Call for strike 1. As Burris starts off 0-1 after taking that first pitch with no swing. Second one comes. This one is outside here for ball 1. Taking a hard look down to the runner on first there in Brixton Steen. 2 pitches, 1 ball, 1 strike. As Rodmacher looks back to second the pitch. Burris swings and misses here for strike 2. Well, we started off this inning to the number 4 hitter in Elder, as we're now here to the number 7 hitter in Burris, with Kane McLeod on deck here for the Hardhats. As Rodmacher looks to Stapert on second. Turns back, the throw to second. Stapert gets his left arm out there in time to touch the bag, so the pickoff attempt won't get there. So Burris 1-2. Moving the bat here back and forth. As Rahmacher holds the glove here on his leg. Ball on the glove. The 1-2 on its way. Swings and misses for strike 3. As that brings us here for the second out of the inning. As Burris will strike out. And now this will pull in the left fielder number 2, Kane McLeod, up to the plate. So 2 strikeouts here for Rodmacher here in this inning. As Kane, who will step in as he is 0 for 2 on a strikeout and ground out. As the pitcher locked and loaded here on the next one. Offers it as a breaking ball that just comes up high of the strike zone. Makes that one go here for ball 1. It was 5 runs scored in the top of the second inning for West Fargo, where they had a 7-0 lead heading into the 4th inning. As McLeod will take a swing here on this pitch, and he's going to foul that one into the netting, and the count will turn into 1-1. Taps on home plate. As Rahmacher here, a quick step off as he's going to plant the right foot deep into the bump. 1-1 count. Stapert on second with Steen on first following singles. As the next pitch, this one comes up high and makes that one go for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike with 2 outs at the bottom of the 6th inning. The pitch, as this is going to be popped up out of play. And the foul ball from Kane McLeod will pull the count here to 2-2. McLeod steps in. 2-2 with 2 away. As Rahmacher has the pitch. On its way to McLeod. Swings a ground ball. As this one gets to the third baseman, he will throw to first. And able to make the catch is Austin O'Lean. As they'll make it for the 3rd out of the 6th inning. As we go to the last inning, Fargo up by 5 runs. We'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV. And we're back for the start of the 7th inning. Ready to go here for the start of the 7th inning. As Brixton Steen will still remain on the mound here for post 22. As the leadoff batter here will be the 3rd baseman, number 2, Max Zanker, who will step up to the plate. As Steen came in the 4th inning, all the way as he'll pitch in here to start the 7th inning, a total of 4 strikeouts for him here in this game. As Zanker will make for his 5th at-bat. As he has gone for 1 for 3 in this game. As the first pitch, this is going to come up high. And we're going to start off this count here 1-0. Steen pulls the glove here over the face. As the next offering is down the middle, and a swing and a miss here called for strike 1. Zanker will take a second here outside the right-handed batter's box as he will step back in. Pulls the bat up high. Steen kicks a leg up. The pitch up high and made it for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike to leadoff hitter and Zanker. Steen the pitch. This one high and inside makes that one go for ball 3. As will be the DH Jake Dangerud on deck with Brody Medina in the hole. As Steen, the 3-1 pitch. This one is inside. That one is in for ball 4. So a leadoff walk here for Zinker, the second time he has walked in this game. As this will pull in the DH Jake Dangerud, 3 walks and a pop-up for him here in this game. As for the left-handed batter, as he will step into the box. As Steen with 1 foot in front of the other. Looks back to the runner on first. As the first pitch comes, as this one is going to be in here for a strike. Dangerud thought twice about swinging that bat. He'll hold off on that one. As he will adjust the batting gloves here. And comes back at the batter's box. Steen with the glove in front of his chest. The 0-1 on its way. A swing, a pop-up. As this one is just going to go out of play with Reagan Koskin trying to give chase on that one as the third baseman. So 2 pitches, 0-2 count here for Dangerud with Medina on deck. As Steen will wait for him to step into the batter's box. As Steen will stand straight here on the mound. The 0-2 pitch coming. This one is just on that top left corner. That one is called for ball 1 as Elder pulling that one in there for a long time. As it was a few seconds before we heard if that was going to be a ball or a strike. So Zanker will take his lead off on first. Steen the 1-2. The pitch. Swan on ground ball gets past him. Over to Burris for 1 out at second. The throw to first for 2. So a double play that comes there, the 4-6-3 double play. As that is huge for them here in the late innings. They get their first double play here in this tournament. As this is going to pull in the second baseman number 1, Brody Medina, up to the plate.
The second baseman number 1, Brody Medina.
Medina having 2 base hits here in this game. 2 out of the 7 West Fargo has. Steen the pitch, a swing. This one going into the gap of right center. That will drop. Medina will round first. As this one all the way to the warning track. Ogle will pick up. He's in around second as the throw is not going to get there in time. So that is going to be a triple for Brody Medina on the first pitch that he sees here on this at-bat. And this is going to pull up the cleanup hitter, the first baseman, number 8, Austin O'Lean, up to the plate.
Now batting the first baseman, number 8, Austin O'Lean.
As for O'Lean, still trying to fight for his first base hit here in this game. He's 0 for 3 and also having a walk here in this game. Steen the pitch, a swing, and a ground ball that gets past him. Reeder picks up as he will throw to first, and Staper makes the catch. And that will do it for the top of the 7th inning. As we'll take one last short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the bottom of the 7th inning. Ready to go here for the last inning at the bottom of the 7th inning as the leadoff hitter here for post 22. This is going to be the right fielder, number 9, Hudson Ogle, up to the plate. as he walked on his last at-bat and scored for the second run of the game, following from the RBI double that Jackson Reeder hit. So it'll be Ogle, Koskin, and Reeder here. The three batters due up in the bottom of the seventh, as Radmacher offers the first pitch, as Ogle will hold off on the swing as this one is down the middle, and that will be taken in for ball or strike one. 0-1 start for Ogle, as Radmacher fires away here on the 0-1 pitch, as this one is going to be in down low, as on the check swing, as Chris Jackson says he did not go, so that will be taken in for ball one. So 2 pitches, 1 ball, 1 strike the count, as the right-hander here on the mound throws the 1-1 to Ogle, as that one is taken high and outside for ball 2. As for Ogle back on his first at-bat, had a fly out back into center field. So he faces 2-1 as the pitch. This one is in for strike 2 on that top left corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes with Koskin on deck here for post 22. Ogle will tap on home plate. Pulls the bat up here to the shoulder. As the 2-2 pitch on its way is swinging, and that one is going to get away. So getting a piece of it as that one rolls all the way to the backstop. As Ogle still stays alive here on a 2-2 count. As Radmacher kicks the leg up, the pitch. This one is up high, count that for ball 3. So Ogle will face full count here as a leadoff hitter in the bottom of the 7th inning, as the Hardhats look to rally back here by trailing by 5 runs here in the last inning. The pitch, and down low and inside, that one is taken for ball 4. So Hudson Ogle lock for the second time here in this game, as that will add for a total of 9 walks for him on the season. As now we pull up the third baseman, number 20, Reagan Koskin, up to the plate, as he is 0 for 1 in this game off a ground out to the shortstop back on his first at-bat. 1 at-bat only for him in this game as he comes in to hit for Aiden Roberts in the number 1 spot. As Radmacher the pitch, as Koskin will hold off on the swing. This one is in down low in the strike zone here for strike 1. He'll take a look over to Coach Downs on the third baseline, where he will give out the call sign for both him and Ogle, the runner on first. Quick throw over that direction, as Ogle will come back in sliding safe. Radmacher trying to keep it interesting here in the bottom of the 7th. As Koskin facing an 0-1 count, the pitch. As this one falls in, that breaking ball goes in for strike 2. 2 pitches for 2 strikes, nobody out, a runner on first, following the leadoff walk. Hardhats having 6 hits here in this game. The pitch. Koskin swings, pops this one high in the air. This one is going into left field, and under it and making the catch is going to be J.J. McMenemy, and that brings us here for the first out of the inning. As this will pull in Jackson Reeder up to the plate, as he is 2 for 2 in this game with a single and a double, as well as having a fielder's choice. So he will step up to the plate. Last time Ogle was on the bases, he brought him in to score with his RBI double. As Radmacher takes one last look to Hudson on first base. The pitch, as Reeder trying to go for a bunt, as that one is going to go low and inside. And that will be counted here for ball 1. Reeder steps right back in. Or sorry, that first pitch was in for a strike. I apologize. 0-1 count here for Jackson. Radmacher looks over his shoulder, the runner on first. As the pitch, this one is high and outside, taken for ball 1. So Reeder, 2 pitches, 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 away here in the bottom of the 7th inning. As Ogle will take his lead off on first, will be Lars Kiefer on deck here for post 22. The pitch, Reeder the swing, this one on the air into left field. That one drops in foul territory as McMenemy was giving chase after that one. So that foul ball brings this count here to 1-2. As a new ball is given to Radmacher here on the mound. As that ball will roll right back to him. As he's going to take a look here at both balls and see which one he wants. As he's going to toss one back over the side. So Reeder, following that foul ball, comes back in the box here facing a 1 ball, 2 strike count with 1 away. As Reeder sways the bat back and forth, pulls it up to the shoulder. The pitch. As this one just comes up high at the strike zone, count that for ball 2. So Reader stays patient after a great take on that one. Taps on home plate. As Rahmacher looks right down the middle. As the 2-2 on its way, Reader a swing, a ground ball that gets past the first and second baseman, rolling into right field. So Jackson Reader, who will add for his third base hit here in this game, and that's going to put runners here on first and second for post 22. And now this will pull in the Hardhats center fielder, number 19, Lars Kiefer, up to the plate. As for Lars, going 1 for 2 here in this game with an RBI double and a fly out into right field. So Reader, after a well-struck ball on the ground, they get past Olin, the first baseman, Medina, the second baseman, are rolling into right field as Kiefer ready to see the first pitch. As Ronmacher delivers this one, as this one will come up high, as I'll be taken here for ball 1 by Kiefer. Now both teams having a total of 7 hits here in this game. Both teams having no errors either. Glove hand on the hip there for Ronmacher after throwing 2 strikeouts back in the last inning. As the pitch, this one's going to be low and outside, taken for ball 2. As that one is Camarillo, who gets over there, makes that catch in the opposite batter's box. So Kiefer takes a look at the bat, steps right back in, facing a 2-ball, no strike count here with 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Hudson Ogle stands on second with Jackson Reader on first. As the pitch comes, this one's going to hit off the back of Lars Kiefer, and the bases are going to come loaded here for post 22. So the second time here in this game, Lars Kiefer will get a hit by pitch. And now this will pull in the Hardhats catcher, number 25, Josh Elder, up to the plate. As Elder 0 for 3 here in this game with 3 strikeouts, as we're going to see a mound visit come up to the plate here for West Fargo.
All right, Hardhat fans, we got bases loaded. Making a run, let's hear ya.
So the mound visit comes to an end here for the West Fargo Patriots. After bases come loaded here following that hit by pitch to Lars Kiefer. As this will pull up Josh Elder.
Now batting, number 25, Josh Elder.
Elder making for his 4th at-bat of the game. Having 3 strikeouts here tonight. As we're going to keep in Ronmacher here in this game. As he will look down the middle. As the first pitch here comes to Josh Elder, this one will come up way high as that will be taken here for ball 1. Started off with a leadoff walk to Hudson Ogle, followed with a base hit from Jackson Reader where he singled to find for his 3rd base hit of the game, and the 2nd hit by pitch of the game for Lars Kiefer. As the next offering comes inside here to Elder, takes on 1 for ball 2. Takes a look at the bat, now steps right back in as a lefty hitter. Hardhats know a thing about late games here on home field, as they've had a few here this season. As the 2-0 pitch coming, as Elder will swing and miss here for strike 1. As they had a long one during firework night during the Firecracker tournament. The last pitch being thrown at 1:01 a.m. And they have sparked a lot of comebacks, especially here late in games. As the 2-1 pitch comes, Elder swings, pops this one up and out of play for a foul ball. So he will pull the count here to 2 balls and 2 strikes. As he will restrap on his ankle guard here. As he will now make his walk back into the left-handed batter's box. It'll be Braden Stapert, the first baseman, on deck here for post 22. Rahmacher with his glove hand here on the hip. Gets the call here from his catcher and Camarillo. And the pitch on its way. Elder swings, gets a piece of it. He'll foul off. That one goes into the netting. So he'll see another pitch here on the same 2-ball, 2-strike count. Elder steps right back in. Bases loaded with only 1 out in the bottom of the 7th inning. As Ronmacher gets the call here from his catcher. As the 2-2 pitch comes. Elder swings and misses. That one is in for strike 3. So that brings us here for the second out of the inning. And the fourth strikeout of the game for Josh Elder. So Ron Mocker for his third strikeout of the game as well. As now the Hardhats down to the last out here in the game. As this will pull in the first baseman, number 30, Braden Staper, up to the plate. As he is 1 for 3 here in this game, as he had a single on his last at bat. As Ramacher delivers the pitch, as Staper will swing and miss. And that will be taken there for strike 1, as that one going in and out of the glove there of the catcher. As Staper will step right back in. Ramacher looking right down the middle. Looks straight ahead over to Hudson Ogle on third base. The 0-1 pitch, as this one just comes up high of the strike zone, taken for ball 1. 2 pitches, 1 ball, 1 strike. As the right-hander here on the mound fires the 1-1. As Staper will swing and miss, that one is taken here for strike 2. Hardhats down to the last strike here in this game. And the bottom of the 7th inning, down by 5 runs with bases loaded. Staper steps right back in. As Ramacher looking down the middle. As he's going to take a quick step off here. Comes right back on. As the 1-2 on its way to the plate. Staper swings, pops this one up out of play, so the foul ball, it keeps him alive. As that one coming right back into the crowd. So Staper settles the bat here on his shoulder on a 1-2 following the foul ball. As Ron Mocker delivers the pitch. Swung on, popped up out of play again here. So back-to-back foul balls here from Braden Staper. Doing anything he can here to keep alive on a 1-2 count. As the first baseman steps back in. All base runners with their lead off. As the 1-2 on its way to the plate. As this one is in down low. As that'll be taken here for ball 2. Good take there from Braden. As he'll reset and step back in. Taps on home plate. As Ron Mocker. Next pitch ready to go here in the glove. As the 2-2 on its way. And this one is just taken outside, so a full count here to Braden Staper. He fought off a lot of foul balls, and he finds his way here with the count full. With bases loaded, bottom of the 7th inning. Ramacher the pitch, ready to go. On its way to the plate. This one is up high. Take that for ball 4. As 1 run will come in to score, as bases will still remain loaded. As now this will pull in Brixton Steen up to the plate. As for Brixton, also having a single on his last at-bat. So coming to score is Hudson Ogle, making that for his 2nd run scored of the game. And now the Hardhats have cut their lead down to 4. Grand slam here would tie it. Steen has had 1 home run here this season. That was back on Mother's Day. First pitch coming. He takes a swing. That's a ground ball hit towards second. Medina picks up, throws to first. And that will do it. As Post 22 with a final score of West Fargo Patriots 7 and Post 22 Hardhats 3. As they will lose 3 games in a row after the 11-4 loss taken in Game 1 against the Carpetland Rugs, and now the 7-3 loss here taken by the West Fargo Patriots. As for Post 22, they have a game tomorrow for the final game of the Dave Ploof Legacy Tournament at 7:30 p.m. They'll take on the Billings Scarlets, as that will also be streamed here on Hardhats TV. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in for the doubleheader tonight, as this is Wyatt Simmons signing off, and have a great night.